I'm going to show you how to set your sales forecast and enter your rota. The first thing I'll do is go to the forecast tab here to set my sales forecasts for the week. Setting this here will mean I can keep track of my forecast wage percentage while I enter my rota and align my staff hours to my sales. So I can manually enter forecasts here if I want to, or I can select a week that I think would be similar to this coming week in terms of sales. Selecting a similar week gives us more data with which to refine our rota on the Optimize Rota tab, so I'm going to do that. You'll see that the sales forecast populate for the week that I've selected. So I might have a big booking coming in on Tuesday, so I'll increase that forecast manually. Now I've set my forecast, I'm ready to enter my rota. So I can just add shifts like this. I can add a split shift. And then coming back in again. And I can mark somebody as being on holiday. Or I can select a rota from a previous week. So I'm going to select last week's rota as a starting point. Now I might need to make some changes, but I'm going to go to the wages tab first of all, so I can see my wage percentage based on my forecast and this rota. So the big booking I've accounted for on Tuesday has left me a little understaffed. So I'm going to add a shift for Harry, which I can do right here on the wages tab. I could make any other changes I needed to here, and then once happy, I'll publish the rota. This will send all of my staff a link to view the rota and will also save all of these figures as my forecast rota. Any changes made after this point will impact my actual figures, leaving my forecast available for comparison. After I've published a rota, I can continue to make any changes to it to reflect what's happened during the week. Let's say that Ian was sick for his shift on Monday. And then I brought Harry in his place. I managed to send Liz home early on Tuesday, so you can reflect that here. Then if I go to the Rota versus Activity tab, I can see when the staff clocked in and out, and if I choose to, I can update the rota to match these times. So I can see that Ali didn't clock in until 1:30 on Wednesday, but I know he was helping to clear tables and forgot to clock in until afterwards, so I'll leave the rota as it is. He also didn't clock in until 11:30 on Friday, and I know he was actually late, so I'm going to update the rota to match that one. After I've made any necessary changes, I can send my hours to payroll, either through our integration with Xero, or by exporting a file up here. I can also check my final wage percentage for the week and see how that differed to my forecast wage percentage. I can see the reasons it differed, so here my sales were slightly lower than my forecast, but my wages were also slightly lower than my forecast, so my wage percentage was very slightly better.